No. No, I haven't. So.
When did you find out?
Just now. So. You can just talk about basketball if you want to. I don't want to talk about that.
Doc, you guys played a lot of minutes.
Yeah.
Tired legs at the end.
Yeah, I mean, but they just play so hard, and we missed free throws. I thought it was their offensive rebounds down the stretch. We knew Brad was going to foul DJ on the free throw line, and then we didn't box out, and they got, the one offensive rebound, and then they got two more, which led to three. So I thought they deserved to win. It wasn't a very, for two great defensive teams. I don't know what happened on the night before All-Star break. I think our defenses went on break, both of ours before. So,
what do you think of Isaiah?
He's great. He makes big shots. He's tough to guard. I've never seen a little guy that makes, other than Spud maybe, that makes his living in the paint. Most little guys have been three-point shooters, which he is. But you very rarely see one that gets in the paint and makes shots, and he does it consistently.
Chris played, I think, about 48 minutes.
Yeah.
At any point in the second half, were you thinking?
Yeah, I should have taken him out. That's too many minutes. He had it going so well. He wanted to stay in, so I just left him in the game. So, obviously, if I had a crystal ball, knew we were going to overtime. I thought that's where his missed free throws were he was just exhausted. So.
Lance have some kind of injury?
Yeah, but I don't know what it was. I think he rolled an ankle. JJ rolled an ankle, and we're running out of guards.
What's kind of your assessment of where you guys are at Delta?
Love it. Couldn't be in a better place. When you factor in the injuries and especially to a top 10 player, and what we've done. I'll take that all year, every day, and so it's nice.
You talked about the missed free throws. When you see JJ, Duvall, Chris, those types of guys, that's kind of when you know they're a little winded, exhausted. Yeah,
at least I'm hoping that's it. We're going to have DJ shoot the Texas at some point. My God, he was the best free throw shooter down the stretch for us. So, listen, they missed a couple too. So it was more. I just thought they got to every loose ball. They're so athletic, and I just thought their athleticism won out at the end of the day.
When you look at Jay Crowder, does he remind you of physicality-wise of what Paul was in his prime?
He reminds me of another great Marquette basketball.
I knew you'd say that.
That's what it reminds me of. I don't know what order I would put them in, but it's amazing when you look at those guys. Jamie and I were talking, their assistant before the game. You think about him and Dwayne Wade and Jimmy Butler. They're just the same guys keep churning out from that program. It's pretty impressive. And Jay is he's one of the toughest, mentally toughest guys in the league. And it's a great example. You can be tough and mean and a great guy at the same time. That's what you like about it.
Double OT win for Marquette tonight.
They beat Providence. Mm-hmm. That's pretty good. That's the second time they beat Providence.
When Chris has it going like that offensively, is there any, you just kind of let him do his thing?
Yeah, you stay out of his way and let him score. It was too many minutes, though, for him there, Gary. I really didn't have a place to turn, so I just left him in. But I thought at the end of the day that might have hurt us.
You guys have San Antonio and then Golden State right after the All-Star break.
Can I enjoy break then? Yes.
How do you feel about that schedule?
I'm fine with that. We had to play them at some point, this is the West. We're done with the East on the road. I don't think we have another East Coast team left on the road. So it's time to play teams in the West. And, it'll be good for us, even without our guys, Hopefully, obviously, JJ and Lance will be ready for that. Obviously, Blake won't, Austin won't, so we'll be missing guys. But it's been like that all year for us, so we'll just have to figure out a way of winning those games anyway.
Is it frustrating for you knowing that Celtics play hard, they scrap all the time, and that was kind of the difference in this game in the end?
No, that's who they are. Playing hard is a skill. It ain't just everyone just can't do it. There's guys that are energy players, and there's guys who don't play with energy. And this team has the Celtics have a whole team full of energy players and talented energy players. So we knew that coming into the game, and they at the end of the day it won out for them.
Did this feel like a bit of an old school game, 122 all in regulation?
Yeah, back when Danny Ainge, in those olden days when Danny played. Yeah, yeah. But that, you think about it, we averaged back then 100 attempts a game, both teams. You don't ever see a team with 100 attempts anymore. I don't even know if we got there today in overtime. And that's just amazing when you think about it. But it is. I like that. I wish we had played a little defense.
Dog, the Celtics beat the Cavs last week. They beat you guys tonight.
Yeah.
Does this seem like a team that they look like real contenders?
Yeah, they can make a run. I mean, listen, they're not scared of anybody. They got a bunch of junkyard dogs who can play. I mean, watching the growth of Avery and Jarrett has been phenomenal, and they got guys that can play. If you don't, you better be ready when you play them, or you're going to lose to them.
Do you still root for the Celtics when you're not playing them?
No, all the time. And I listen because Tommy is must-see TV. So he really is. And it's funny, when I was coaching here, you don't watch games with sound much. Now that I'm not, you actually get to watch Tommy. It's pretty amazing. It's awesome. So I love them. And I love these guys. I want them to do well. Not tonight, but any other time, I want them to do well.
You should listen to him. Watch this game back, listen to him with the sound on tonight.
Yeah. I don't want to hear him tonight because there were some doozies down the stretch. So I'm sure it was crazy. Hey, listen, I want to, the Monty Williams and his wife Ingrid, I've known them since they were married. So I don't know if there's no words. There really isn't. I am heartbroken. Sick to death, and once again, it puts this stuff we do in perspective. This is awful. And obviously our love and our support and all that, but sometimes that doesn't seem fair. There's no better human being in the world than Monty and Ingrid, and for this to happen is just, sometimes you question everything, and this is one of those times for me at least. So, thank you guys.